Studios in Northwest Newcastle on this Thursday, November 3rd. It's foggy, but it's Newswatch, and it's straight ahead for you.
Los Amigos! Ladies and gentlemen, if you need a good bite to eat, make sure to check out Los Amigos. They got you covered with things such as tacos, burritos, gente, and don't forget the great chips and salsa they put out for you when you get there. Make sure to check out Los Amigos on West State Street, Newcastle, PA 16101. It's Los Amigos. Los Amigos! Los Amigos! Los Amigos!
If you're craving hot dogs and more, and you're in the area, then look no farther than Coney Island.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
Hello and welcome to Lindy's Lunch. Yes, whether it's their great breakfast or, just like it says, lunch, it's great anytime. Try their breakfast and you'll be satisfied. A pierogi cheeseburger, an Italian Joe, and smothered hoagies, all. And don't forget the French fries with chili. Yes, it's Lindy's Lunch. For the best, stop by. Give us a call. Big Daddy 316 Transport. For a ride to work, that's fine. Groceries and essentials pickups, we do them. We all benefit seniors, cities, state, stores, employers, and yes, employees. Why get there tired when you can get there alive and energized? Yes, no tricky traffic patterns. We can haul up to 5 passengers, 24-hour notice required, $5 per stop. Call 224-730-3865. Big Daddy 316 Transport. Simple elegance in a majestic setting. Yes, right here in downtown Newcastle, minutes away from shopping, seconds from a gas station, and let's not forget pastries, a restaurant, and oh yes, the schools. The majestic, for that majestic lifestyle, right in the greatest castle, Newcastle. Come by and take a look.
If you think there's nothing to do in Newcastle and Lawrence County, then think again. Always stay connected to Nctv45 to receive the information on events going on in and around the area on a daily basis. Programs to view are Newswatch, The Morning Show, and Community Happenings. Nctv45 takes pride in bringing you the event and organization info that you want. Nctv45 is the #1 media source locally. Nctv45, anytime on your time.
Well, good morning and welcome to this Thursday, November 3rd. And let me be the first to tell you the fog still out there as we're at 41 degrees. And, we'll warm up today, but wow. You're going to have to be careful as you're moving about Lawrence County because that patchy fog just everywhere. And I particularly worry as the older kids, the high school kids getting on the bus. We've got this dense fog advisory until 11 a.m. So, make sure that you are aware of that. Now, with that dense fog advisory, okay, there is one little bit of good news. The birthday candles will be burning bright, and may they light your way through your day. Sonny, Maisie, Ron Woodruff, Union guy, Candace Joseph Alfera, Kylie Searcy, Marianne Suko Korab, Sarah Donahue, Kathleen Brunswick, Bobby Kerr. Bobby, happy birthday. Great guy there. Tony T.T. DiBernardo. Happy birthday, T.T. Hope you have a great day. And Ann Ryan Galmarini. Happy birthday, Ann. Here's hoping you have a splendid day. And we're not done with those birthday wishes yet. Here is one great person, Patty. She works at Elham's, and you know Elham's just great, as I love going out there. And this person, when I do, I see her so often. And there's Abdu. Happy birthday, Patty. Here's hoping you have a great, great day. And for everybody, celebrate. Head over to Elham's and get some great food. I do mean it's great. Now, as we make our way through this day, a couple things to note. Last night, you may have seen breaking news as, and this came out yesterday. And it was, and what Mike's going to talk about in this segment is the Supreme Court. Now, there were several, rulings that had come out. And the last one, Department of State, this is the statement that was issued November 1st, which was Tuesday at 8 o'clock. We are reviewing the order that underscores the importance of consistent guidance that voters should be careful following instructions on their mail-in ballots and double check it before returning it. Any voter who has already sent in their ballot and is concerned they might have errors should check with their county board of elections. She then went on to say she considered it a guidance. She then went on to say it's best to hand deliver your ballot. As our Department of State, and this is why you have to vote. Our Department of State very mixed up in what they're saying. Mike Kelly, a vote for Mike Kelly, very, very important. And we went through the Focus NC where I laid it out. But yesterday, Nctv45, there with Mike, and let's go to Mike right now and see what he says about this.
Could you tell us a little bit about the actions that went on today?
Yeah, and I think it's really been interesting because 2 years ago we had something that came into our voting process called the no excuse mail-in ballot, and the questions back then were, how do you know these are valid? How can you? What's the oversight? What is it that we can be sure of? Well, because there was so much question about it, and it has to do with dates and signatures and matching up, the Supreme Court, Pennsylvania Supreme Court today, came out with a ruling that says if they don't match, they cannot be counted. Now, people are saying, no, but that's not what's taking place. The Supreme Court today, the lawyer that I talked to, Tom King, who handled the case, said the this is the decision of the Supreme Court, which surprised a lot of people because it's the majority is Democrats on that court. The final decision that was passed came from a Democrat judge. So that gives me great hope because we know the immensity of this mail-in ballot, and there's like no credibility. How do you check that? What's the oversight? And the answer is, well, there's really none. But I got to tell you, tonight, you and I are here with a bunch of friends that are going to be poll watchers. They're going to be making sure that your ballot, if you mailed it in, is a valid ballot. And let's also make sure that at the end of this election, there's not going to be anybody saying, you know, I'll never vote again because this isn't right, what's going on. So I have to tell you, it's a big victory for America. It's a big victory for Pennsylvania. It's not so much as a big victory for Republicans, but it's a big victory for a representative republic. And people get confused sometimes. They say we're a democracy. I said, no, we're a representative republic where every single vote counts, whether you're the majority or the minority. You're all taken under the same tent. So listen, God bless everybody. Listen, next week, we've got to get out to vote. We've got to get out to vote. So, God bless you. Make sure you stay true to who you know you are and the 1.5 million men and women in uniform who gave their lives to protect this process. So, Ange, thanks so much. Always good to see you, brother.
Good to see you.
Yeah, let's
Thanks again, Mike. Thanks for watching NCTV45.
Now that happening yesterday evening to be exact, as Mike meeting with poll watchers and making sure that the instructions are clear. It's a very important election, which is about to go off on Tuesday. So please be an informed voter. If you have a friend, share it with NCTV45 or Focus NC. Make sure they know what's at stake. I can't say enough about that. And hey. Now, as we continue on, military families honored this month as it's Military Family Month in November. And NCTV 45 will be there November 12th, as it is the Veterans Day Parade. Make sure that you check it out. And you know, if you have a veteran in or around you, here's a novel idea. Sometimes, you know, they don't really like to talk about it or do something like that. But Easy Clean and Car Wash, when you buy 5, you get 2 car wash packages. And look at that. Black Friday special all month. Buy 5, get 2 free. That's in any place, that's a great deal. So make sure that you know it. You can use it as a gift, maybe even a birthday gift. Hey, our friends up in Greenville, their dinner for their Rotary, for their chamber going off, where they're honoring the Business of the Year, the Person of the Year, and the Nonprofit of the Year. Make sure that you're checking that out. Our good friends in Greenville, they got a lot of great things going on. You know, down in Elwood City, Thursday is Crazy Fun Trivia Night at the Kohler Brew Pub. Yes, cheesesteaks, fish sandwiches. You're talking bourbon barbecue. Last night, one of the waitresses, when I was getting it, I said bourbon barbecue. They were like, oh, you and this bourbon barbecue. It is really good. Cheddar puppies, pretzel bites, and so much more. Pub opens at 4. Trivia starts at 7:30. Make sure that you're on top of that. Now, I get all choked up. But it's important to start your weekend early sometimes. You have the chance to do this each and every day, each and every Thursday at the Confluence. Now, first of all, have you ever tried some of the stuff they have down there? It is really, really good. Well, the featured performer is TC Connor. He's going to be performing at the Confluence. It's their open mic night, and you should be there to give you that little break, that little, it's been a week. And believe me, I know all about that. I get it. During this time of year, and the weather will turn colder as the fogginess comes in. We had snow, and then all of a sudden we had some warmer temperatures. It changes. But the one thing you don't want to see is anybody out in the cold. And, well, the United Way is doing their blanket drive. Now, they've done this for some time. They're in partners with and sponsored by Columbia Gas of Pennsylvania. Over the past several years, the United Way has partnered with Columbia Gas in the sponsorship of Share the Warmth Blanket Drive. They've gotten everybody involved. And look at last year, those are those blankets. Well, here's what you can do. If you want to donate a blanket, there are various places, and the high schools are involved too, that you can go to donate blankets. Now, November 30th, it kind of ends that day, but the Confluence, Dawn Services, Lawrence County Government Center, Lawrence County YMCA, the Y Zone, Newcastle Chamber of Commerce, Wilmington Borough Municipal Building, Pepa's Gelateria in New Wilmington. They put that like that. High schools that are participating include Lawrence County Career and Technical Center, Neshannock, Newcastle, and Shenango. The blankets will be sorted by the Shenango High School students in December and distributed. So make sure that you participate in that great thing. Now, this just in from the holiday parade, the Christmas parade downtown. A lot of work goes into this. Well, they're working diligently at the former Penn Power Building. And the hometown holiday parade and tree lighting will be featuring one of my favorites, Cedars. Along with other vendors, Cedars will be in the old Penn Power Building serving a few of the community favorites. Come, I gotta say, come and see us for delicious Cedars food. We will be passing out 10% off coupons throughout the day, and we'll give certificates available for purchase, stocking stuffers. Join us for the party at Cedars after the parade. It's going to be a great time. And that is just a phenomenal thing. If you haven't been to Cedars, maybe you live on the other side of town, you got to try it. And Cedars, it's time for the Cedars Sports Corner Report. So let's get right on that. And how about the World Series? 5-0 shutout of the Phils. And it wasn't just a shutout, it was a no-hitter. First no-hitter since the 50s when Don Larson threw one of those. The Cleveland Cavaliers topped the Boston Celtics by 114-113, and I guess it could be worse because Toronto beat the San Antonio Spurs 143-100. That's my son's team. The Pens lost to Buffalo 6-3, and the Bulls, they won over Charlotte 106-88. Let's go to the Cedars Sports Corner, and you should go there for some great food and see what's going on in your sports day. Good morning. Welcome to Thursday.
The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle. 724-658-9543. That's 724-658-9543.
Hello and welcome to Lindy's Lunch. Yes, whether it's their great breakfast or just like it says, lunch, it's great anytime. Try their breakfast and you'll be satisfied. A pierogi cheeseburger, an Italian Joe, and smothered hoagies, all. And don't forget the French fries with chili. Yes, it's Lindy's Lunch. For the best, stop by. Give us a call. Hello and welcome to the Cedars Sports Corner Report. Time to get to a little thing called football. Eagles, fresh off a win over the Pittsburgh Steelers, are traveling to Houston to take on the Texans. That might be one of those games you might be interested in. Now, Thursday night football, well, a big thing, but basketball has two games. NBA has Golden State at Orlando, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock on TV, Denver at Oklahoma City. Now, World Series action, and stop and think about this. Philadelphia, it was tied 1-1. They did a beating on Houston Tuesday, 7-0. Well, they're going to play again tonight, 8 o'clock on Fox. Want to check that out. And as you skate on over to hockey, here is your schedule. They've got a big schedule out. And hockey, what's one of the things, they put everything on the plus. So here you go. Washington, these are the 7 o'clock games. Washington at Detroit, Vegas at Ottawa, Carolina at Tampa Bay, 7:30 Boston at the New York Rangers. 8 o'clock, Seattle at Minnesota, the New York Islanders at St. Louis, Montreal at Winnipeg, and then at 8:30, the Kings at the Blackhawks. 9 o'clock, Nashville at Calgary, New Jersey at Edmonton, and then that gets you to 10 o'clock, Dallas at Arizona, Anaheim at Vancouver, 10:30, your nightcap, Florida at San Jose. In college football, and two games on tap, 7 o'clock, UTEP at Rice, CBS Sports Network, and Appalachian State They're at Coastal Carolina 7:30. That on ESPN. Know that you're right around the corner from basketball, as Monday college basketball takes to the hardwood, and when they do, they've got a bunch of games. I'm going to have to go through that carefully to see who we pick out that's games of interest, but they are just loaded. And I don't even understand. They're starting it at 12 o'clock. Good thing Cedars is open for lunch, because you could take your lunch break and go watch college basketball on Monday. But you can go after work and catch all those great games that I just told you about. Head over to Cedars, get some great food, a cold beverage, and by all means, enjoy the game. We're going to take a time out. We'll be right back. Alley's Upper Crust at 1700 Highland Avenue has a full menu: pizza, roll-ups, salad, soup, sandwiches, strombolis, dinners. They are just great for dine-in or take-out. Don't forget to give them a call at 724-652-7553. It's Alley's Upper Crust. This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535.
Los Amigos! Ladies and gentlemen, if you need a good bite to eat, make sure to check out Los Amigos. They got you covered with things such as tacos, burritos, molcajete, and don't forget the great chips and salsa they put out for you when you get there. Make sure to check out Los Amigos on West State Street, Newcastle, PA, 16101. It's Los Amigos. Los Amigos, Los Amigos, Los Amigos!
And at the Cedars Sports Corner Report, good morning. A lot of fog out there. 41 degrees if you're just joining us. And we're in our second segment here, as we've been on Newswatch. And let's get right to more of what's going on in breaking. You know, at the top of our show, we told you about the things going on with the Supreme Court. And since we're available anytime on your time, make sure you check that out with Congressman Mike Kelly. Very, very important. The Pennsylvania Liquor and Control Board names the top bidders of 11 restaurant licenses at the auction. You can go to their website if you're so inclined to see that. Now, more than $9 million in new funding to support business growth and jobs in 5 counties. So Armstrong gets some, and then everything else heads to the east. Okay, that's the way they're doing those type of things. And well, enough of the state news. Sometimes it's kind of crazy. If anyone is planning to attend the Oz or Trump things, let them know. The first one for links so that you can adequately do this for Dr. Oz, and I want to put this link out there. Here you go with that. That's the Dr. Oz link. So if you're planning on attending that rally, and if you're going for the Doug Mastriano rally, so I'll put Doug for Gov so that you kind of know. And Donald Trump going to be there at that one. So there's the two places. The one in Allegheny County, and then Doug for Gov in Latrobe. Make sure that you're aware of that as that stuff coming up really, really quick. And here's what they wrote, just so you know. There's a need for people to pass out the slate cards. The Republican Party sent this in. And so anybody that had some time to do that during elections outside the polling places, go. And here I'm going to tell you, the Lawrence County Republican Committee headquarters is at 1101 Highland Avenue from noon to 5 p.m. They'll be there on Sunday and 10 to 7 on Monday. You can call Michelle at 724-730-6601. So that out there, anything that you can do to help if a lot of times people are having a problem getting that to the polling places. That's why it's so important that you go back and you take a look at what Congressman Mike Kelly said. I can't stress that enough. As understand what's at stake, and we want everybody participating. We're a representative republic, and that's what's important. Friday and Saturday, there's a holiday open house in Boardman, and this is they bring a new toy for the Akron Children's Hospital in Mahoning Valley campaign. This open house, and they sent it in, and then they didn't put down, it's 850 Blues Women's Boutique. So know about that. Sometimes listeners or those that view send stuff in, and it's like, where are they going with this? Immaculate Heart of Mary up in Austintown. And I know why this came in. I used to teach there. It's a night at the races, and it's 6 o'clock, and it's tomorrow. So for you people up there in Austintown, Fitch has a playoff football game. Lots of playoff football games right here at home. Make sure you get out, support those kids. A great idea and Christmas gift. And I really, really like this, is the Rotary calendars. Not only are they good looking and just fascinating, but you can also win. It's a gift that when that person has it, they kind of like remember it all year long. Oh, I got this in the mail. What is it? Oh, you won on the calendar. That going on. Contact a Rotarian and just check out the beautiful calendars that they have. Now, with all that said, it is time that we bop over to weather. And 41 degrees, lots of fog. Fog advisory until 11 o'clock today. 100% humidity, winds are calm, barometric pressure 30.32, dew point 41, visibility a quarter mile. Let's head over to Lawrence County 45 weather. Check out your Thursday. Big Daddy 316 Transport. For a ride to work, that's fine. Groceries and essentials pickups, we do them. We all benefit. Seniors, cities, state, stores, employers, and yes, employees. Why get there tired when you can get there alive and energized? Yes, no tricky traffic patterns. We can haul up to 5 passengers, 24-hour notice required, $5 per stop. Call Big Daddy 316 Transport today.
Since you were going for gas, you might as well fill up your tank too. Delicious food available at Morgan's. And that's just 2 exciting combos that they have. Morgan's, right across the line.
When your PC looks like this, don't make it a last key. Make it Pulaski. Pulaski PC. Pizza. Because you deserve more than just great pizza. You deserve great subs. Whether it's Italian, steak, meatball, or the many varieties that they have that will tempt your palate. You deserve more wings, as they have great flavors, more salads, and for dessert, more Cita Sticks. It's 4-star pizza. We deliver too.
Easy Clean Car and Van Wash, where your clean wash is our goal.
The Crane Room is a restaurant. The Crane Room is a bar. The Crane Room is a banquet facility. The restaurant will please you time after time with their diverse menu. Ask about their daily specials. See the menu at craneroom.com. The bar gives you an abundance of choices with 35 beers on tap and always changing. Their banquet services are always to perfection. The Crane Room, located at 3009 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-656-1550.
Hello and welcome to Lawrence County 45 weather. Well, after last night's cloudy, foggy, patchy low of 43, how is your Thursday looking as we fly through this week? Well, if you take a look at the local radar, nothing showing up, and nationally pretty much clear as you look through the Midwest. Indiana, Illinois, looking maybe kind of good for that big Notre Dame Clemson game coming up this weekend. So let's take a look at your forecast. And there you see the local radar as I flipped away from it real quick. Last night, 43 and clouds. Your Thursday, fog burns off. We get up to 68. It'll take a little bit of time, but you'll get a light south wind, and fog should be gone by about 9 o'clock. Thursday night, mostly clear, low 48. Playoff football Friday, sunshine 71. Now, Friday night, mostly cloudy, 55. Your Saturday, mostly cloudy, 75. 40% chance of rain. You get to Saturday night, and here comes the showers. Low 56, 80% chance of rain, setting you up for Sunday. Rain will be mainly before 8 o'clock, and then it'll be cloudy. Then the sun will come out, but the chance of rain in the morning is 60%. Sunday night, partly cloudy, 51. Your Monday, sunshine, 68. Monday night, mostly clear, 47. And your Tuesday, sunshine and 66. Now, that was Lawrence County 45 weather. We're going to take this break, hear from these great people who would like to hear from you. Hello, I'm Kay, and K is for Kimmel's. If you're in need of great baked goods, perhaps donuts of every kind, or maybe a lady lock is your desire, turnovers, and don't forget, they have cakes of every size, quarter sheet cake or a round one for that special birthday. And never forget to pick up a loaf of bread. It's Kimmel's, home of the delicious, super mouth-watering strudels. Call Kimmel's for the best baked goods.
Hi, pizza friends. You can still find delicious Augustine's Pizza at your local supermarket. The folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions.
Los Amigos! Ladies and gentlemen, if you need a good bite to eat, make sure to check out Los Amigos. They got you covered with things such as tacos, burritos, molcajete, and don't forget the great chips and salsa they put out for you when you get there. Make sure to check out Los Amigos on West State Street, Newcastle, PA 16101. It's Los Amigos. Los Amigos! Los Amigos! Los Amigos!
If you think there's nothing to do in Newcastle and Lawrence County, then think again. Always stay connected to Nctv45 to receive the information on events going on in and around the area on a daily basis. Programs to view are Newswatch, The Morning Show, and Community Happenings. Nctv45 takes pride in bringing you the event and organization info that you want. Nctv45 is the #1 media source locally. Nctv45, anytime on your time. If you're craving hot dogs and more, and you're in the area, then look no farther than Coney Island.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
Elham's for one great dining experience. Today's programming is brought to you by NCTV45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
There's more than meets the eye. Gotta give the Newcastle a try. The right small town for living. Look around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for this edition of NCTV45 Newswatch. As you get out and about today, make sure that you tell a friend and have a friend tell a friend about NCTV45. They'll be glad you did. And when they say, oh, I don't watch a lot of TV, You know, there's some simple things you could say. Most people, when they watch, they need all the fancy equipment. It happened again with the remake. They need all the fancy equipment and DVRs, but we're available anytime on your time. It's a train that runs on your schedule. So you make sure you tell them this.
NCTV45, the train, anytime on your time.
That's right, we're NCTV45, the train. We're available anytime on your time. Train that runs on your schedule, why, that's NCTV45. Now, as you go through your day, make sure you get that second cup of coffee. Maybe one of those from the Warner Theater. Check them out. A lot of great treasures right here in the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence. And remember, don't give up the ship. Something positive is going to happen today. I just know it. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you again real soon.